OKC 123 to the Spurs 108. Thunder is trying to establish some authority in this series. Took the lead 2-1. Came in on the road. Started out slow, or you could say the crowd was hype. Spurs started out like fire ants, all over the place, getting steals, turn them into points. Crowd hype. They was for sure this was going to turn into a blowout. What happened? OKC came in with the gasoline, flooded out the ant bed, set it on fire, flames everywhere, burn it out. Once OKC settled down, they had full control. SGA supporting cast. He gets trapped, he gets double teamed, he comes right off the ball. He's got guys coming off the bench, starting lineup, it doesn't matter. Guys are making shots, they're cutting to the basket, they're bailing him out. Everybody was involved in hitting shots, timely shots. SGA at one point was on the bench when they built up a lead. Another thing about this game, well, the obvious. I'm going to state the obvious because everybody sees it and everybody's thinking about it. I know you look at Wemby and you say, well, he got 26 points. And you look at the 15 attempts, which is not nearly enough. Spurs are going to have to realize, and this is on Mitch Johnson as well, they got to force feed Wemby. They got to get him on the low block. Okay, he can't be dancing out on the perimeter. That's exactly what OKC wants. And he's too long. I know it works sometimes, and I know it looks pretty. The step back threes, all that looks nice. He can mix that in as well, but we have to start down low. This guy should be treated like Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Shaq. You have to go through him. And I know you got some up-and-coming stars, some all-stars. All right, we got Castle. All right, we got Vassell. All right, you got all these guys out there. Even De'Aaron Fox, he was back. But I think this team keep forgetting who Wemby is. Everybody wants to eat, it seems like. It's possessions. They go down the floor. Wemby don't even touch the ball. He don't touch it. The ball has to go through him. Once they realize that they have to go through him, everybody else is going to shine. Everybody else is going to shine. You have to let your big man eat first. He's too talented, too tall, too skilled to not to be on that low block. Tell your teammates, give it to me. They're going to give it to you. They're not going to pass you up. They're not going to pass you up. It's too many quick threes coming down on possessions. You're not touching it. You're perimeter oriented. Y'all not going to win that way. You got a bottle up game one. You came out and you was aggressive the whole game. Monster game. Because when you look at the 15 shots and the 26 points, okay, but go down and look at the meat and potatoes, though. 4 rebounds for Wemby. Not nearly enough. He knows that. He knows it. Not nearly. That's not being aggressive. And I don't care about the, 8 for 10 from the free throw line, because that might say, oh, he was aggressive. He got 8 for, no. If that's the case, he should have had 20 free throws. If he was really aggressive, he could have had 20 free throws. But you're going to tell me 4 rebounds, right? 3 assists. See, he looked at the stat sheet. That's why he went to the podium talking about he's got to help his teammates out more. He got to grab more rebounds. He's looking at the stat sheet. But see, in the game, he was lackadaisical. He got caught up in the moment. You know, he got his young guys out there running around. Sometimes they're making plays. Sometimes they're not. They're not hitting shots. He gets caught up in the moment. And once you start out that way, it's hard to grab it back and get all worked back up and get the intensity going where you're just aggressive and trying to take over the game. He's still a young player, but I'm telling you right now, Miss Johnson, you're going to have to tell your team that they're going to be doing sprints or they're going to be sitting on the bench if they don't force the ball to Wemby on every possession. This guy should have 25 to 30 shots a game. A game. Because if he doesn't, y'all don't have a chance in this series. It's plain and simple. Now, we're going to give OKC credit. They're a hell of a defensive team. They're a championship team. The scouting report, the way they're playing y'all is fabulous. All right, the way y'all playing them is great. It's just you allowing the role players to step up and make shots. I don't know what it is. Maybe you need to let SGA go off and just cut everybody else off. I don't know what the deal is where they can't muster up enough points. Maybe that'll be the remedy. But you can't just allow him getting double teamed and trapped, and then you got guys slicing the free throw line, hitting those little minis all day long. And there's guys that you don't even expect to step up. They don't have the semi name that are making these shots. San Antonio got to wake up. They got to come with a new game plan. And the game plan has to be, especially on offense, get Wemby the damn ball. Talk to Wemby, tell him, forget that perimeter stuff. Once you get going, then you can slide out there and test your shot. Get your rhythm going. But we need to establish this paint. You're too long, you're too big, you're too lanky, you're too skilled, you're too everything. You have to make it work down low. All right? He wasn't aggressive in this game at all. He just fell into those 26 points. Fell into it. And to be on the floor as long as he was to grab 4 rebounds, that just lets you know. They uprooted him. They got him out of there. And he didn't have the intensity to go get the rebounds. Had one game won, this whole team, where they look good, and now they're lost. It looks like they just should have run the table on you now. So, yeah, it's very frustrating if you're a San Antonio fan. Now, who am I going for in this series? A lot of people say, whoa, San Antonio, you talk about Wemby all the damn time. I want to see a good game, but I also like underdogs. They are from Texas, San Antonio. Sometimes it's good to see some new blood in there, but I at least want them to play if they're going to go down and lose, I want them to play the right way. Get your big giant the ball. He has to get the attempts. I know you want to play this team game, but that's going to get you beat. It's going to get you beat. It has to start with him. He has to set the table every game and stay aggressive. No one can guard this guy down low underneath that rim. It's easy buckets. When he misses the shot, he always gets it back. Always gets it back. Get him right there on the low block. Vassell going to start to get off. Castle's going to start to get off. De'Aaron Fox is going to open it up for his whole team once you establish him. So, yes, it was frustrating. They let this game get away from them. The way they started, they should have finished this deal. But, of course, you're not going to play out of this world the whole game. Teams are going to make runs. It wasn't realistic the way you started anyway. That was all momentum. It was all adrenaline. Right, to start this game, because you knew you had to come in. You was at home. You want to be fired up and ready to go. And y'all did, but y'all ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. And it's unfortunate because now y'all selves are in, y'all in a heap of it now. In a heap of it. Must win. Must win at home to take it back to OKC tied up. And you know what the greedy Thunder is thinking. They're thinking this thing is over. We continue to do what we're doing, it's over. They got too many participants in the game producing for them. And if you can't cut their water off, all right, you're going to be done. There's too many holes to plug. Too many holes to plug. They don't even have their second best guy out there on the floor. Lou Dort, he didn't do anything himself. They're finding new heroes. What did Lou Dort do? Zero. Lou Dort didn't even score in this game. Didn't really shoot. Didn't really shoot. Holmgren, 14 points. Gill just got 26. He was 6 for 17 from the field. So you had him out of whack. All right, but he got to the free throw line. Y'all made some dumb fouls. Got him to the free throw line. Falling for his pump fakes. He was 12 for 12. That's where he made his hay at. He got 12 assists because he's a willing passer and his guys are hitting. It was at a point where he was like, okay, I won't score. I just let my teammates beat you. I let them beat you. Very unfortunate. Miss Johnson got to go back to the lab. They got to bottle up that first quarter. That's the way you have to come out and start a game. But you also have to finish the game. I don't know what the thought process is with a guy like Wemby that's 7'4". Miss Johnson should be making it a staple and a priority to get this guy the ball down low and let him work. I don't care, 25, 30 shots, 35, 40. It's got to be him all day long. Bottle up game one. He should be having numbers like that. Those big digit doubles. This is going to win and beat OKC with everybody else chipping in. You can't do that, you won't win this series. You can't fall back on, well, these guys are young, they are the champs, they're more seasoned, and we got to climb ourselves out of a hole, but it's understandable if we don't. You don't want to fall into that. It's easy to fall into that. Because at this point, what, you overachieved? You overachieved? Is this the end of the road? No, you better fight for it. You better fight for it. So it's very disappointing. But Wemby, very subpar game. Didn't play aggressive. Played with the ball a lot too much. Got knocked off the ball a lot too in the lane in traffic. So he got to hold on to the ball. He's got to get more aggressive. He got to get real close to the basket, not facing up and trying to dance. They got too many guys coming at you that you don't even see. They got, legit swipers, Caruso, Lou Dort, these guys raking down, getting you off the ball every time you try to put it on the ground. All right? I'm not saying don't put it on the ground and drive. We want you to do that, but you got to mix it up. You got to post up. You got to make these one-move plays and put the ball up. Dunk it, hook shot, whatever. Just make it go to the rim. That would be my advice for Wemby. Come out, and I'm pretty sure this next game, they're going to come out fired up. They have no choice. Wemby went to the podium. He looked like he was already kind of fired up and disappointed at the same time. And like he said, they're going to have to see what they're made of. You're going to have to see. They know it. You lose this one, it's over, man. 3-1 is over. It's over. Get it together. Wemby, disappointed. Miss Johnson let him down as well because as a head coach, you should see this and say, oh, no. Get the ball down low. We're going through Wemby. I don't care what it looks like on offense. Get the ball to Wemby. We're going to work inside, out, and go from there. That's exactly what Miss Johnson should have said. But he's letting everybody squeeze the orange. He's letting everybody go one-on-one. He's letting everybody shoot these threes. Don't make any sense. It looks good when it's looking good. When the shots are falling, it looks good. But you got to have something to go to. And you do. Just got to use it. Just got to use it. So Caruso up to his old self, making plays out there, getting offensive calls, you know what I'm saying? Scrambling, getting fouls, on run-outs and fast breaks, forcing guys to go to the free throw line, the split. Just a smart basketball player, man. This whole team is smart. They've been there and done that. You know what I mean? They got high IQ guys out on the floor at all times. And you got to be crisp. You got to be sharp if you're San Antonio. And you got to play the right way and go through your big man. It's plain and simple. Work off of that. You got a lot of guys just like OKC got. But what they do with SGA, they get him the ball. And then when the defense react to that, they got a counter. Swing, swing, swing. Why can't the Spurs play like that? Because when you get this ball-happy offense going, That's when bad shots happen. You get those guys running out. Bad offense. It turns into when the shots are not falling. It's bad offense. Putting your defense on the back end in weak positions. So tough. Tough loss for the Spurs. Very tough loss. This loss might have cost them the series. I hate to say it, but it might have cost them the series. You got to come out ready at all times. And once again, Wemby has to be the focal point. Not going to keep it long. Late night going into, Saturday, of course. All right? Going into Saturday morning here. So, but they got to get it together. Disappointing. Fans are juiced up. Fans came ready to play to back you up. You lost the juice. You lost the juice. G.S.Q.H. Goodymo Sports quick hits. OKC took them down. 123 to 108. Establishing authority. That's the name of this one. Establishing authority. OKC Thunder. Must win for the Spurs. One more at home. Do like they did. Just call it a split. Call it a split. Go back to OKC. Roll the dice. See what you're looking like when you come back. All right? But you want to come back. All right? You want to come back. Thanks for your time. G.S.Q.H. We're up out of here. Peace.